Hello and welcome back. I'm back in my study. It's part 3 of my new decluttering and finally reorganising and sorting out my apartment. I've been here for 3 months now after the big downsize and declutter. If you're new here, I'm Deirdre, so subscribe if you like to follow along this sort of process. Give me a thumbs up, everyone who likes decluttering, or at least likes watching it. I'm going to try for the last time, it's going to be the last time for now, that I'm going to get this study organised, because I've got a lot of things I need to be doing and it's just not working. Because I'm too busy to attack it, I had to give it myself a deadline to get in here and get it done. So it doesn't look catastrophic, but first today I think it's going to be about just clearing out the stuff you can see, making it easy to get in and out, and then I'm going to attack the cupboards and set up my new system and do all of those sorts of things as well. So it's probably going to take at least two, and there should be a project along the way, because I want to make a tool storage pegboard where I can just hang my, the drill I use all the time, and those sorts of things, screwdrivers that I use all the time, which is so much easier if I can just hang them inside the door of the wardrobe. And here it is. It's full. That's the problem. It's just too difficult to get in and out of. Now, obviously, my tripod I was just using, I've got too much stuff in here. There's the chair, I want it to stay. My chair, obviously, that will stay. But I mean, things like the printer station is not up and running, and that's driving me crazy. So that's the first thing to fix. My desk looks like a bomb hit it. Coming around here, I have a TV in here. Now, I'm waiting for somebody to collect it, which, can go on forever. I've got extra cushions. I have so many more extra cushions. That's a whole story in itself. I have some prints that I want to put on the wall, and that beautiful petite painting that I was given by a friend last Christmas, which I love. Isn't that woman amazing? She just looks so proud and so beautiful. I hate my desk looking like that. I have my big fan under here and a radio I never use. I have a box of documents and paper. My sitting on exercise ball, which I'd like to have access to. That'd be a good start. And around on this side, I have my bookcases, which, when I got those sorted, it was a good thing. But let me tell you that what is down in those drawers and in those cupboards, so the other half of the bookcases, is not sorted. And turning around, there is this bank of cupboards. What great storage, you say? Oh God, is there storage? Yes, I know, and it's full. And it's not useful because I can't open the doors, but more than that, it's chocker. It's full of goodness knows what. Okay, so you can see why I need to get in here and get this fixed. Right now, I'm going to empty out the large things, drag this TV out of the way, and get myself organised. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to finish screwing these cabinets together so that I can then turn them over. I think I'll take things out of it first and put the casters on, and then I can roll it round, which will be easy, and that will be my printer station pretty much finished except for a top. Well, I've screwed the cabinets together, turned them over, and I'm going to put the casters on the corners. The casters are going on the bottom. I've got a couple on already, and I suddenly thought I should at least include you in the conversation. So I pre-drill just a little because the melamine is quite strong. When you have drilled in, I usually just flick it and reverse it, pull it out, because that way you don't end up breaking the drill bit. And that's blatantly obvious, I know, but it's one of those things that nobody ever tells you until you've broken a couple of drill bits. Right, switch out there for the driving bit. Making sawdust here, of course, but better to make a mess so I can, at least from now on I'll be able to wheel this out of the way every time I want to vacuum. can only take them part of the way in at this point, so they've got a bit of flexibility. I can wriggle them around a bit so that I can get to the holes that I've drilled and line them up. That'll do. Right, I will now turn it back over, dust everything off, turn it back over, and get started. And just to show you why I went to the trouble of doing that, look at this. I mean, how easy is that? I know you say how often you need to pull it out. Well, I'll vacuum behind it, and the plug is down behind the electrical outlet, so it's easy to get to. It had to be lifted up a bit because these aren't designed to be used without some sort of plinth underneath them, so it's sort of scraping along the carpet, which is not very good. But right now it can go back, the printer can go on it, and I can refill it with all the printer supplies. So I think I'll work across the desk and clear that and everything through there, and then I'll be able to work out what I need to keep, what not, and just if I can get round to that box today, I'll be happy. Okay, can you see, I'm going to move it in a bit, can you see most of the desk there? Probably can. Right, these go away in the deep dark cupboard for now. At this point nothing fell on my head, so I'm happy. Don't laugh, it has happened. That's why I need to work on that cupboard. So here we are, here's the drill bit to go back in the little box. That's done. All the little screws that were left over can go back. Easy peasy. I'm going to leave this out. It's the battery for my drill. I've got to charge it. This is all rubbish. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. That can go in the recycling. This goes on its little, that's my iPad, it goes here on its little stand. That's information about my drill. That's rubbish. Recycling, it's not rubbish. My Yeti can go up because I'm not doing any voiceovers at the moment. Idea for building my own sort of work folio for me, for my, not for my workday job, for my other workday job, which is Night Designs. And I wanted to have one of those old-fashioned filofaxes about the size that I could just pop everything into. But when I was at Officeworks, which is very much like your Staples in the States, don't know what it's the same as in the UK, but I couldn't find it, but I did find one this size, which is really handy, just a little two-hole binder. And I thought, okay, well, you know, so then I went looking for, as you do, oh great, well I'll just find some dividers to go on it. Couldn't find any, I only have A4 dividers. So I'm going to have to cut down the A4 dividers and use the little stickies, and that's all good, and just make it all up. And that's the paper that I'll cut down and use in it, print up and use in it. And then I thought, oh rats, I've got to cut down all that paper. So I then grabbed the $14, not bad really, little cutter. $14 for a little cutter, little paper cutter, which I thought was pretty good. It even comes with 2 extra blades, which I mustn't lose. What's in here? Oh yay, I didn't lose all my printing things. They were in here. Oh, fabulous. Okay, so I do have printer cartridges, yes, and I do have printer paper. Anybody else use these on their feet to keep them nice and strong? Count those as stationery, count that as work. I'm now up to here on this table. So I've come around a bit. These are all over there in that tool cabinet, tool shelf thing. That's all to do with work, my work, and to do with Night Designs. And then that's really empty after that, so those things can go somewhere else. I've got to think about that. So what I've just seen is, okay, this one is that's one of my hard drives that needs checking. This is another drive that needs checking. Okay, internet things. I have to decide if I'm going to use my Apple Express, the Airport Express. That's a decision I need to make. These I need to put away in those drawers just for now. Of course, I have an IKEA catalogue, bringing it around again. And this was the planning for my balcony garden, and that's some frosting that I was going to use on these windows, but haven't quite got around to. I've had a better idea since then. Well, it's been a really good afternoon. I started in the morning, nipped out, had lunch with friends. That's what I love about living so much closer to the city. You can just zip into one of the cool little cafes in the city, have lunch, and then come back again, and the afternoon is still, still quite free. So I have gone through everything that's been cluttering it up and stopping me from getting in here. I have a fairly good idea what has to go and what I can use and what I don't want to use, but there's a bit of faffing around to be done, and of course I've made a huge mess, so now I'm going to have to settle down and tidy that up before I can go on to stage 2, which I will hope to get onto on Thursday, certainly during the week anyway, because I really need this done. This is one of the big reasons I started this whole process again, was to get this into excellent working order, the way it was before, my before life, where I could just put my hand on anything that I needed to within a moment's notice. And I really don't like not being able to do that. It's a waste of time. I'm too busy. Sorry, I'm too busy to be disorganised. I'm too busy to hoard. It just makes it makes life complicated, and I just can't be bothered with that. So if you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up so that other people who like decluttering can find me. Perhaps share with friends and family who like to do this as well. And subscribe if you'd like to follow along, and have a look at my previous decluttering here, there's a huge amount of that from the old house. And I'll be back on Thursday with some more. I hope whatever you're doing, you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.